Hello and welcome to my Migratory Michaela account. I'm Michaela Peters and this is my pilot video, and my goal with this video is to pitch a bunch of different things to you and see which of these things you want me to talk to you more about. The reason why I decided to give content creation a try, quite frankly, is because I finally have enough time now that I've graduated school, I'm working full-time, and I was looking for a hobby, to be honest, and I wanted to give myself a try at this. One of the questions that I get a lot from people who follow my personal Instagram account is how I've traveled so much. I'm now 28 years old. I've been to 43 countries, and I've been able to do it very cheaply because I didn't have too much of a budget before. I've supported myself through waitressing mostly during the last 10 years, and I still actually am a waitress in addition to my full-time job. And I want to talk to you about how to travel on the cheap, because I think that is something that people are very interested in. So traveling is really the primary purpose of all this content that I'm putting out here, but there are a bunch of other topics that I would like to pitch, and I would like your help in the comments below to let me know if you're interested in any of these topics. And this is running adjacently along with my Migratory Michaela Instagram account, which I believe is going to be the primary medium by which I'm getting information to the public. Another thing that's very interesting to people is I used to intern at NASA. Back when I was applying to become an intern at NASA, I realized that there wasn't really a lot of information out there about how to apply, what being an intern at NASA was like, and I could talk more about that, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Applying, I did actually interview with 4 different NASA centers and could speak to what that experience was like. In addition, I won numerous different scholarships, and I think at the time I also would have benefited from more information about those. I received the Boren Scholarship in 2019 to 2020. That academic year, I actually got sent home during COVID to study Russian in Kyrgyzstan, and I applied twice for that and got it the second time. The other thing that I won was the Fulbright Scholarship to study my master's in business analytics in Finland for 2 years from 2021 to 2023. So I'm somewhat a recent grad, and I've almost been working full-time for a year now, coming up in September. And I'm very fortunate that I have a remote job, so I am still able to travel quite a bit with it, and I continue to travel on the cheap even though I'm working full-time. So again, I can talk more about that. I've also had a very wide range of educational experience. Even though I have a master's degree, I was in school for 10 years, so in college or uni for any Europeans who are watching, and I was able to get a lot of scholarships, which in the US, our college is very expensive, so that could be useful information. Another thing that I've become very passionate about recently is personal finance, because I've learned that women are not as financially literate as men, and there are a lot of things where if I could go back in time and tell my 18-year-old self to have done, I really wish I could have done that, and I wish I became more interested in this topic before I started working full-time, because it is never too early to learn how to manage your money. However, I do feel like there are already a lot of great YouTube videos out there on that, so I'm not sure that I will be very useful with that, but it is a topic I'm pitching. I can also talk about life in different countries. Aside from, obviously, me being American, I've lived in several different countries, including Kyrgyzstan, Armenia, and Finland, and I could speak to life challenges, positive things, and everything in between with living in each of those countries. And finally, another thing that I can maybe go into, and I'm trying to figure out how interesting this would be to people, is mental health, because to be very honest, this is something that I did not believe in, that I really honestly thought was stupid before I went to Finland, and I realized that there is a way to respect, honor, and celebrate mental health in a way and accept it as a reality and something that can actually enrich and enhance people's lives and give them a life that is better and more worth living. I think I went through some of my own struggles living in Finland and worked through them, and now I do have quite a bit to say about that for people who are willing to listen. So those are all the topics that I want to pitch to you as an audience. Again, I'm thinking about making this as more of a travel type of platform, but I'm very open to talking about each and every one of those things. I find that people want to know about these things, and instead of just having individual conversations with people, now that I realize I have access to an online platform and it could be interesting to people, I've decided that I'm at a point where I'm ready to put all that out there. So again, let me know in the comments below. Contact me, however, let me know what you want to hear next, and I hope that this will be interesting to you. Thank you.